Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert rolling to his right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. But he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And Allen's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and inches.
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Titans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Michael Davis. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. After the turnover, here's Herbert.
Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
24 is the mic. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey. Block.
Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and very short, Tannehill. Again, he finds Moore. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Tannehill going to get this out quickly. It's complete. Touchdown! Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. The point after is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He's airing it out for Williams, and that is incomplete.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. Touchdown, L.A. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And Foster loses the football. It's out and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Running on first down, Eckler. A nice little juke. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
from the 31.
Herbert. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Hines. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Tannehill. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look in the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
McCann for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Chargers 21. Titans 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Tannehill on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Charger drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have
and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Now room for Eckler.
Ooh, he's running.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. 20,
You thought you had
10,
it. You thought you had
and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. McCann now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
24 is the mic.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. McCann for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score, Chargers 44, Titans 13.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount, here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked by Kenneth Murray.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
McCann now for the extra point.
And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Throwing again is Tannehill. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick here is good. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw, Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They snap it to Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Hey, we got four now.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Chargers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead will swell by one more.
16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. From the 31, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, With his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Herbert back to the air. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Going for it all.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. On third down, here's Eckler. That he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the option right, Herbert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He'll decide to keep this once more.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Staying on his feet. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, Hines. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check where we at. 24.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Trey McKinney there to make the grab. And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Second and 9.
Off play action, Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Caught by Jones. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. I have no reason to believe he won't.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On second down, right back to Hines.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Tannehill. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Herbert off of play action. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.